Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and salam sejahtera. Welcome to the Higher Education Virtual Expo 2023 webinar session. With me today is Yang Mulia Haji Ibrahim and Yang Mulia Abdul from Mahkota Maju, who will be presenting, sharing a topic on Mahkota Maju Sdn Bhd supporting the Brunei Industries. Without further ado, I invite you to start your presentation.
Thank you, Puan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. At this session, we will be sharing or introducing Mahkota Maju Sdn Bhd as one of the participants for the Higher Education Expo 2023. So basically, Mahkota Maju Sdn Bhd, as the name is known, next slide, is a service and training provider, which has, the Mahkota Maju itself has been established since 2004, providing services to the oil and gas industry, mainly like being product supplier, as well as mechanical and plant maintenance provider. And as a training provider, we established ourselves as one of Brunei RTO since 2014, purely servicing the oil and gas industry. So in this presentation, I'll be sharing the timeline of our company, then the family, the mission, vision, products, services, short and long-term goals, as well as open for discussion. Thanks. As I said earlier, the company has been established since 2004, providing services to oil and gas industries. And a training center was set up or established in 2014, providing training to the industrial local and as well as abroad. And for this year, inshallah, we'll be embarking into a new training once our new facilities is fully up and running. Thanks. Okay, this is our company motto. Basically, is ensuring we grow through sustainable and development. So that something that we established since 2007. Yeah. And our mission is to provide and sustain our clients' expectation with qualitative services and training. And our vision is to be one of the top supplier and service provider, and as well as a training provider within Brunei, and inshallah in the near future outside of Brunei as well. So this is basically our training organization chart. So as one of the family of Mahkota Maju, so training, this is training on its own. Yeah? So we have our strategic training group. We have our training units. Currently, there are only 4 areas, as well as our support group. Next. Okay, this is what Mahkota Maju is made up for. This is overall Mahkota Maju. So we have 5 directors who are all locals, and then we have our areas, which is serial workshop, providing other services to the industry. So we have 32 locals, and we have 4 expats. The expats are basically employed to make sure that we have sufficient numbers of mentor in order to bring up our locals' capabilities to a certain standard. And on training department, we have 22 in total. So we have 20 locals, yeah, and then we have 2 expats. Also, the objective of having these people is to make sure that all the locals are properly trained and properly mentored, in ensuring that they can deliver the training to the standard of our accreditors. And as a support team, we have 16 locals and 5 expats, a total of 21. So basically, the support team is basically the administrative, the technicians as well as other personnel, when other activities we require in supporting our activities from day to day. Yeah. Yes. So basically, we provide the following products besides training. So to name a few, so basically all these products on a project-based activities, meaning that we will only deploy them whenever they're required. So basically, these are not only for the industries, but they are also for the general public. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, here similar. These are the services that we have. They are also on our project-based activities. So they are only deployed as and when required. So basically, in terms of services of people or personnel required, also on a base-to-base required. So whenever there is activities, whenever there is requirement on it, then we start deploying. So if they are people who are currently already into the system, then we just switch them and then carry out the activities. But if they are new or there is nobody available, so this is the time when our HR will start employing or looking for suitable personnel to operate or to support the activities. Okay, our training, we are one of China approved training provider. We have been China RPP since 2019, I believe, or 2020 when they first started. Yeah. And I think we are due for our renewal in October this year. Next. These are all the accreditation body who are providing their membership or accrediting us to be one of the approved training provider. So these are all the industry. If you guys look on the left side, but on the right center, which is Academy Brunei Crescent. So this is for the first aid training, and this is Brunei on Academy. So we are one of the approved BRC this one training provider, and the rest are all for the industry, for the like of PROSPA, INDC member, and India. So these are all areas we purely for the industry, basically for safety as well as for lifting and hoisting. Next. And our main clients are basically for oil and gas is Brunei Joint Ventures and their business partners, especially on road safety as well as lifting and hoisting activities. For the skill and non-skill training, so far we have 28 trainings under lifting and hoistings. So this is basically from rigging, banksman. We also have forklift driving, crane operators, and all other activities. And on the defensive driving, we have 6 trainings so far, 6 courses that we are offering. And then we have 20 safety training that we offer. And other approved courses, we have 15 in numbers. So on the lifting and hoisting training, as I said earlier, we are offering rigging, banksman, crane courses, as well lifting manual. So for rigging, that is rigger, is offering level 1 and level 2. So level 1 is basically for newcomers who really have no experience, and level 2 is those who have completed their level 1 and after going through various assessment, once they able to go through, then they will be recognized as an approved rigger level 2, where they can start doing their activities without supervision. Conventional and slinger is the one similar to rigging, but this is more into supporting the actual operation, the lifting operation. So they also in two categories, level 1 and level 2. And crane courses, this is for both onshore and offshore. For offshore, we have level 1, level 2, and level 3. And for onshore, this is for the like of mobile crane operator, the QC QC crane. We also have overhead crane, and including assessment for tower crane as well. And on the lifting manuals, when this is for purely manual lifting, so this is basically for human, yeah. So we will be sharing how to carry the load, yeah, the reasonable load, and the postures, the position. So this is basically taught throughout the training. And then on the road safety training, we have light vehicles, we have heavy vehicles, we have buses, we have specific for Brunei joint ventures, and then we have refresher for all the first three. Yeah. So for BSJB, this is a contract that we have been awarded, and this is basically for all the Brunei joint venture employee, and it is a very conducive and then very demanding basically training for all of them. And then we also for the first three, light vehicle, heavy vehicles, and as well as buses, these are generally for general public. And to that we have been conducting quite a lot. And this is also involved the private vehicles which are operated within the public area. Next. For the health and safety training, the first 8 courses, as mentioned earlier, we have 7 courses, firefighting courses. We have the basic fire, fire warden, yeah, and then as well as what is the other one? Okay, and then we have HSC in general. So we have this is also being shared throughout the industry, and basically we have various clients right from the industry as well as to the banking sector. And our training, I'm proud to say that we are not only focusing in Brunei. Our instructors have been deployed outside of Brunei to support the clients out there, and these are basically either clients who are about to come to Brunei to do their job for our prudential joint ventures, or those clients who require to be trained under our APIU training. So basically, this is our training method. What we are doing at this moment is 15%. I mean, we are sharing the info, the experience. That is 50%, and we also have a group discussion which take about 20% of the total hours, and then the free is about 25%. And for most of the practical training, so we intend to emphasize more into the practical session. So that's the reason why we put 60% into into the training, yeah? So that the people who are going to be hands-on able to learn from here, and then they can easily apply them once they are deployed to the site, or once they are being employed by the industry. So what makes us unique? So basically, our lifting and hoisting team, our instructors are having very vast experiences in conducting both training onshore and offshore. So some of them they have been employed somewhere else, and then some of them they are pretty new. But in order to make up the experience or to make up the skill, then we assign them to work with some of the industry, and then for maybe 6 to a year, and then once they complete, then they come back here and start being exposed into what training the requirement of. And then we also have a training developer. So this gentleman has been involved in various major projects, both in Brunei and internationally. So with his knowledge and skill and experience, so it also helped us to develop our instructors so that they can also share what they learn to the people or to the participants that we are currently training. And for the road safety instructors, they're all locals, and they just recently acquired a diploma in road safety training by by Diamond Security from UK. So this a very intensive training in order for them to have this level, yeah. And then our first aiders, there are two gentlemen who are currently also providing services to the BRC, and they're also holding quite a reasonable position in that. One gentleman is heading the head of academics, and the other personnel is the chief of instructors from BRC. So both of them are currently employee of Mokota. So rest assured that whoever going to attend first aid training with us, they are going to have the very first head from BRC. And today, I'm proud to say that we have achieved 400,000 man hours serving the industry without injury, both our training and services. So this is something that we can be proud of. And what is next? We are anticipating various new courses on the health and safety courses. We are going to be conducting the applying WSH in construction, managing workplaces for managers, supervising WSH in construction, as well as supervising WSH in marine and shipyard. These are in line with the current SHINA directive. So basically, once this one is up and running, so we'll be providing this sort of process to the national. And then next, which is ongoing in our application, that is OPITO courses. So also to supplement our current rigging, so we also have our future rigging under OPITO. And then we are going to have hydrogen sulfide, which is known as H2S. So this is basically a requirement for oil and gas, as well as for the current chemical industry. Yeah. And next one, inshallah, we are going to go into firefighting for both basic and advanced, as well as for the industrial. So inshallah, this will be in place in the between next 6 to 12 months time. And then what is also currently ongoing, we will be applying OPITO as well for the tropical basic offshore safety induction and emergency training. So also acronym is TBOSIT. Yeah, so for this one, we'll have facilities to cater also, as well as we will also be audited by OPITO in order prior for us to be eligible to conduct all this training. So just sharing the view of our future training center, which is currently ongoing. So inshallah, this will be up and running upon approval both by the industrial authority as well as the OPITO. We are looking forward to get this one kick starting somewhere in middle of the year, inshallah, or the latest by Q1 this year. So just to share some of the feedback, yeah, after the training. So we normally conduct a feedback, and we took one each representing one training. So you can read this by yourself. Yeah. So basically, we have a lot of positive feedback from our client, and also this is both from the industry as well as from the general public. So basically, we are under ISO accreditation. So we got our integrated management system IMS. So we have the ISO 9001. We have ISO 2001, as well as ISO 45001, replacing OSAS 18001. So basically, we have all the three ISO to cover the training as well as for the services that we have within Kota Maju. So I think that concludes the presentation that we're sharing. So I think it's only fair to open the floor to question and answer.
Thank you, Tuan, for your insightful presentation. Before moving to the next segment, I would like to remind the presenter we have about a few minutes left. We are open for question and answer. There is one question from our viewer. How long does the training that you offer last?
How long is the training that we're offering? Can you look up? Next. So basically, the training is, there are various numbers and various training. So basically, our training will take between 1 to 5 days. So depend on what training that you are taking. So for example, like offshore crane, so it will be 5 days because this is very critical. And then also like the rigging will be 4 days. Yeah. Now the one that you see 1 day is basically these are purely refreshing as well as assessment. So this is just to determine whether you are eligible, yeah, to be awarded with the competency. So that's basically what this is all about.
Thank you, Tuan, for answering the question. We hope this session has been beneficial for our viewers. Should you have any queries or in need of further information, you may browse through their booth in our higher education virtual expo website at heexpo.moe.gov.pn. Thank you for joining us. See you soon in our next webinar session starting at 3:50 p.m. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.